The Flogcast may occasionally contain explicit content that makes it not safe for work or for minors. It also doesn't provide an excuse to use the same words on Bay 13. Normal big footy rules still apply.
This is the Flogcast for round 6. Hosting is Mr. Moral Victory Cookie, taking over from Starburns, who was disappeared like Trank Cotchin. Alright, joining us, we have proud sponsor at James Age, Morgan Ashley.
Woo!
We have a man who needs no introduction with Dan.
Hello.
We have the creator of the One Direction video and proud umpire lover, Penal.
G'day, folks.
And someone who gets jiggy with the bitches, Teach.
Danger! Danger! Go Cats!
That's what the bitches say.
Alright, suppose we'll start with Gil and Tears, and who would like to go first?
Alright, tee off, Morgan.
Oh, what, have you got none left after today, Teach?
Oh, no, I'm good, but I'll just letting you go first because you're a lady.
Oh.
Quite the chivalrous gentleman is our Teach.
Always let the women go first, Teach. Very good. I have massive...
That was a big pause.
I have massive goo for Cox.
What's happened? There's a look on Ted's harp.
What? I have massive goo for Cox.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No. Well, yeah, I mean, you got Gil or Tears, Morgs. Go for it.
Goo. I have Mason Cox goo. I was privileged enough to go to the Anzac Day service this year, as well as last year. And last year I seen Mason Cox at the service. He didn't play that year, but was obviously just seeing what the day was about. Today he got to experience what it was like as a footballer, and he did not shy away from the spotlight on the big stage. He delivered and was a fantastic debut. So I have goo for him.
Has he gone past Cloak? They friggin' mauled him, didn't they?
They absolutely annihilated them. It was magnificent. No, he has not gone past Cloak. Hopefully one day Cloaky can return and play in some kind of multi-prong attack of giants with Mason and Darcy Moore that will rival something that's decent.
Did you get a better performance out of that unaccountable cunt Pendlebury?
Wow.
Try again, Dan.
When Scott...
Anyway,
I heard him. When Scott...
If you think that you can have a forward line that rivals Geelong, well, good luck to you.
Was that your goo, Teach?
Well, we might have a
forward line is shit. Geelong's forward line is dog shit. They are literally a two-man team, and their two are both midfielders.
This is not the reviews. We're fucking this up already.
Go, Dan.
Yeah. It's goo and Tears. So Morgs has had a goo.
It's up discussion. So shut up.
I don't think she was finished.
I've got plenty. No, your forward line is shit, and so is your ruck division. So shut up.
I'll get fucked.
Someone next.
We're fantastic.
Shut up, Teach. Someone for next for goo or Tears.
Go, Penal.
I've got goo, unsurprisingly, for just Hawthorn. Yeah, what an amazing team they are. They just always find a way. What a comeback win. Totally against the odds. I mean, everything's gone against us this year, and we just keep winning, and we keep making the competition mad in the process. I don't know why they would be so mad, but you know, I guess it's just jealousy. Success beats success breeds jealousy.
I'll tell you what, it was a pretty good win. Got to give you that.
And yeah, Adelaide are a seriously good football side. They obviously pushed North all the way as well, and they're going to be probably top 4 at the end of the year. So to find a way to beat them, because it's not like we've just beaten up on crap teams. We've beaten some really good teams. So very happy with Hawthorn, and just my goo is for the whole team, and a little bit of extra goo on the side for Poppy, who is awesome.
Oh, Poppy did well. Dude, how good was he?
It's living up to 5 goals, career high, and delivering on the big stage Friday night, MCG big game. So living up to the hype and the orgasms that Bruce has over him.
Alright, Dan, hit with us with your goo or tears.
All right, Dan. Yeah, Dan the man. Goo or tears.
Oh, goo. 5 and zip. I never would have thought we'd be 5 and zip starting this season. God, who can beat us? I don't think anyone can beat us. I think we're going to go the whole season without losing.
I think so. Yep, I think so. I think that, I've been tipping you for the premiership for 5 years, and it's going to come off this year.
And just on an unrelated, well, it sort of is related, a little bit more goo. I got a phone call from AFL Photos, and they've offered me a job. So I'm very, very happy about that.
What to do?
Oh, just to take photos of the game and the players and stuff. It's going to be great.
Jeez, I know that's a tough gig to get, so you must be very happy. Congrats, man.
I have absolutely no photo taking experience. I don't even have a proper camera, but they're going to teach me how to take these photos, and they're even going to give me a camera, so it's fantastic. I can't wait.
Man with no name is so jealous of you judging from his Twitter.
I just want to add my goo.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got lots of goo this week. Some giant goo for Maxi Gawn.
Oh, I'm shocked.
There's plenty of goo for him. And this time last year he wasn't even in the side, and now he's probably the second best ruckman in the comp. And yeah, I think he's a big reason for us improving. He's given us first use of the ball, and I just love you, Maxi.
Love you, mate.
No homo. Not there's anything wrong with that.
Hashtag no homo. Love you, Maxi. But Jack, does he make you moist?
Oh, even more moist than Bernie.
Wow.
That's saying something. That's a big call.
Somebody get that guy a bucket.
Okay, Cookie, you're next.
I have a goo for Fremantle, and then fucking up once again.
Oh, how shit are they?
It's okay, Jose, you can jump off the bandwagon and join the Eagles like any other person in Perth who has a fucking brain. But yeah, Freo is shit.
Yeah, become a freegal.
Freegal!
Alright, Teach. The long-awaited return. Let's hear your goo or tears.
Oh, well. Danger! Come on down! Jeez. And Stanley, and Smith, and Menzel. Fuck, how good were they? Hang on. I just jizzed.
Again. I hope you put cream on.
No, we were fantastic on the weekend. But, the tears have got to be for Port Adelaide. How crap are they?
Yeah, they're overrated.
We'll give them some more shit
when
later.
So were Port Adelaide crap or were Geelong good? I think Port Adelaide were just crap.
No.
Yeah, Geelong are overrated.
Oh, fuck off. No, we're fantastic.
You've got goo for Reece Stanley, for fuck's sake. Reece Stanley's a fucking spud.
Oh, Reece Stanley's a fucking star! You spastic! He's a star!
He's like a Death Star. Only Geelong people rate Geelong anyway, so no one really is buying that hype.
You can all get fucked.
I will.
Perfect note to move on to the first game to talk about. The thriller on.
I'm gonna have to call up Northern Lights to make sure that you get fucked.
He's right here.
Right. Well, get him on the job.
Oh, he'll be on the job.
And speaking of people on the job, Hawks get away with another victory. from the umpire. Thoughts on the game?
I don't think so. I think
Was this another Anthony Stevens job again?
I think Hawthorn deserved that. Jeez, Anthony.
I don't know
why.
why.
Hawthorn deserved that victory.
Don't know why people are complaining about the umpiring in this game. Like, it was fine. There was only one kind of really bad call, and that was the missed mark to Tom Lynch, which was a mark. But that, probably wouldn't have altered the outcome. But certainly don't understand why people are saying Smith should have been pinged holding the ball. That's not holding the ball. It's never holding the ball. You fucking idiots, learn the rules. And so people are complaining because there was a free kick paid that was absolutely there to Puopolo at one end, and then people are complaining because the free kick to Smith wasn't paid, but it's not a free kick, so why should it be paid? So
there are so many holding the balls that are given that aren't. The umpires give them, willy-nilly, and that one wasn't.
I thought the umpiring was good for that game.
Yeah, well, I mean, the right team won.
Yes, and Dan, unfortunately, is a lone voice of reason among the main board, which was infested immediately with like 50 pages of trolls saying the umpiring was shit.
The main board is well-renowned for, intelligent and insightful posting.
I'm gonna give a little reach around here to Northern Lights' best mate, Red Mist, because he was Red Mist, if you're listening, thank you for being the lone voice of reason on the Adelaide board and calling out the dickheads who were complaining about the umpiring over there. And the Adelaide board was not a fun place to be on Friday night because a few of our local port flogs got banned over there, I think.
They fought valiantly for you.
Misty is a sole voice of reason on the Adelaide board.
Oh, God.
And
we finished Goo in tears.
And we also have, speaking of Goo, what the fuck was Bruce doing? I mean, he spent half his time rubbing his dick over Cyril and Poppy and Eddie.
Oh, didn't he just? Oh, he lost his load 3 times
He actually spent
5 minutes.
half the game today, the Anzac Day game, he was trying to work Cyril in at every opportunity. Like whenever Jared Blair or Alex Fasolo did something good, it's like that was Cyril-like, and just maybe he could. Yeah, so for Solo, he was saying, you reckon he could maybe be as good as Cyril?
Yeah, well, they did that on Sunday as well. They were interviewing Jeffy Garlett, and they go, so how good was Cyril Rioli Friday night?
Ugh, anyway.
Oh, don't give a shit.
Penal, in regards to your comment about Bruce, I think it helped that he was talking about Cox or having to talk about...
Behave, my daughter. Behave.
Cyril, just too much for Bruce to bear.
I guess when Bruce thinks about Cox, the mind naturally wanders to Cyril.
That's what I mean. And you set the worst example ever for an internet daughter to follow. So shut up.
Oh, you're so disrespectful, my girl.
Well. Moving on, we have something to teach love. Where Port Adelaide versus Geelong. Port disappeared after quarter time.
Go the Cats, man! We smashed them after quarter time. It was fantastic. And all the players that you hang shit on, like Smith and Stanley and Bartel and Hawkins and Menzel, we just ripped them a new one.
Yeah.
Bartel didn't only get 2 touches to 3/4 time.
Well, who cares? I mean,
Bartel should have retired 2 years ago.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, I'd like to think that it was mainly Port Adelaide being shit. They're just so weighted down with a billion people.
No, it wasn't them being shit. It was us being. It was us being good, and we are good.
Weekend in general, is it?
I think
I'm gonna call up your mum, and you're gonna get a spanking, bitch.
Oh, she's awful. Please don't ring her. The one thing I took away from this game is if you start a fight at quarter time, you fucking lose the game. So
yeah, what a bunch of dickheads. What were they doing?
So the same thing happened in the Richmond game, and the same thing happened in the 1990 grand final. if you start a fight at quarter time, you'd want to show up in the second quarter and have a dip. You fucking mongs.
So who disappeared first, the players or the hosters?
That's one way to put it, I guess.
What I kind of took out for this game is that Port Adelaide are fucking soft. Yeah, Port Adelaide are soft. Like, as soon as Geelong, like, Port went the sort of cowardly snipe, kind of got in Geelong's faces trying to start shit, but as soon as Geelong fought back, then all the Port players just went to butter, and they were nowhere to be seen at quarter time, shying away from the hard stuff and just going to snipe like Robbie Gray and Trengove.
But Port was just genuinely shit.
This is
There's
why...
no point being a quarter time hero. It does nothing.
They'll never tear us apart.
This is why I love you,
goal. There's no points to be put on the board at quarter time. I love you too, Daddy.
Ask the Danaher's how many finals get won at quarter time. None. Fuck off.
No, correct.
Alright, moving away from a disappointing plastic franchise, we are going... Well, talk about today's game.
Don't say that about Geelong. It's not their fault.
Oh, anyway, we'll talk about today's game where Essendon got their pants pulled down and beaten very severely by a pretty impressive Collingwood side. Are
we surprised by that at all?
I was.
You have to be surprised that at halftime Collingwood had scored 90 points.
Honestly.
It's amazing how well their forward line worked without Cloak.
I thought Collingwood would win by 100, and they nearly got there.
Well, traditionally the Anzac Day games are pretty competitive, close contests, and that's not what we got today. Collingwood just blew them out of the park in the first quarter. I don't know who was playing on side bottom, but he like 30-4 or something.
No, it was Parrish, the guy that looks like a thumb.
Oh, was Pendlebury on him?
Nothing.
Yeah, 85.
Anyway, I'm going to the loo. I'll be back in a minute.
Don't forget to mute yourself. Don't pull a DB, Swanee.
No, take the laptop with you and go in the toilet.
He's gone to bed. $50 says teacher's gone to bed.
The world needs to hear the trickle sounds of your urine hitting the toilet.
Oh no, maybe his missus has come back for seconds and...
Oh, anything else on this game?
She's gone to get jiggy.
Not that, but Cloak had 5 touches in the VFL.
And 2 of them were goals. So that's pretty good effectiveness, I think.
It's good.
Hashtag positivity.
That's the spirit.
Didn't Buckley say that Cloak would have to play at least a couple of weeks of VFL football to even be in contention of coming back in the side?
No, I think he said he'd have to play a couple of weeks of good football in the VFL to kick enough goals that would warrant 1 return. Because it'll take him 3 weeks to kick at least 4 goals that a forward should. Fucking Tato.
Is he going to be at Collingwood at the end of the year?
I think he's still contracted for another year.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean...
No, but that's why we should get him out while we still can, rather than him becoming a free agent. So,
yeah.
No.
Hello.
Trade him to Freo.
That's what I mean. I think we see how our forward line does stack up for the rest of the season, and if we can get him out to Fremantle, then why not?
Well, yeah, they're going to get low picks, aren't they?
They're going to be desperate. They'll probably give you a fucking pick 19 for it, which will be their second rounder or something like that.
And that'll be the closest we'll get to having a first rounder.
No, the second rounder already got traded, so it'll probably have to be pick 1.
Well, bad luck. Pick 1 for Travis Cloak. Sucked in. And so you'd only need to offer $1 more because the Cloaks are proven mercenaries and will go anywhere for an extra $1. So he'll be gone.
Well, the other ones were shit.
Yeah, but
Travis is the only good one.
David left Collingwood for money, so he will. I'm sure he'll encourage Travis to do the same.
Yeah, and it's just a perfect storm because the only club you could see actually giving up pick 1 for Cloak is Fremantle, and they might just have it at the end of the year.
So all those people that said the Treloar trade backfired because you won't have a first round draft pick, well, we might have number 1, suckers.
The AFL would probably block that if Fremantle legitimately offered you pick 1 for Cloak.
Why would they do that?
Why?
Because it's such an outrageous trade there's no way he's worth pick one in a
There's no
trade.
way that Cam McCarthy.
But if both parties agree,
GWS.
No, if I'm the AFL, I'm blocking that trade.
Well, you're not the AFL, and so shush.
Well, so I'm going to be an AFL photographer soon, so I might have some power.
Well,
I wouldn't argue with Morgs if I was you.
today I'm all rainbows and love hearts.
Yep. Anyway, moving on to the next game, which is
Oh, hello.
Alex Rance deciding to get rid of some repressed energy. I believe you had a theory on that, Gornage.
Oh, I think, yeah, he's just like repressed his homosexual tendencies, and he's just jealous of Jack because Jack's more open about it, and yeah, so he's taken all his frustrations,
There
taking all
seems
his
to be a
sexual
trend.
frustration out on Jack.
See, most of
seems
the
to be
debate's
a
been
trend.
whacking off over Jack Watts for years, but none of us have actually whacked him.
Are they like massive Right Said Fred fans?
Explain your old person joke, please.
Don't you know who Right Said Fred is?
No.
No, because I'm
Oh,
not.
I'm too sexy
I'm too sexy.
for my
Oh,
shirt.
for a seat.
Too sexy for my shirt.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Oh, and
I'm too sexy
this
for
is why
my
the
cat.
bitches are lining up to get jiggy for the teach.
Teacher, Rance is a Mormon. Not
Rance is
anything entertaining.
Rance is a dog though. Like, you can't just hit women like that. It's not on.
Australia
Oh,
says
I
no.
thought
Rance is a pretty good-looking rooster.
Yes, we've
Yeah,
heard you
but-
say that before. I'm not sure which one of you is gay.
Well, he's gonna hit it one way or the other. It's gonna be
What?
guys or it's gonna be girls. But you know, he's a good-looking rooster.
Yeah, but only one of them's talking about which one of you is attractive, and you're talking about him. So, have you got anything you'd like to tell us, Teach, about your
No.
suppressed gay tendencies?
If Alex Rance knocked on your door, Teach, what would happen?
I would have to say,
Teach would say,
How about
take your
you-
clothes off.
Take your clothes off now.
how about you turn around and fuck off because
Around, yeah, that'd be exactly what he'd do.
Yeah. How about I turn around and you fuck me? That's I think what you'd say.
well, I'd only do it if you came over, Penal.
Just remember to shield the teeth, Penal.
Oh, jeez.
I would like to say I watched this game, but I was completely shit-faced for most of it, so I remember jack shit about it. Which is probably a good thing in the end.
I remember the TV being turned off.
Yeah, what cunts? 5 minutes to go.
We got kicked out of the bar. Oh, shit house.
I was out riding the bike trying
Fuck,
to
I
pick
can't
up
get a word in.
dishes.
Riding the bike. Oh, is that what they call it these days? Were you wearing lycra?
No, I don't wear lycra. The fat old blokes wearing lycra, you know, fuck them, you know. They're pathetic.
They're not getting
I
jiggy with
bet-
bitches, are they?
I bet Alex Rance wears lycra. So what if Rancy rocks up to your house, you know, and just comes off the bike and is wearing a bit of lycra?
Well,
If Rancy
yeah.
knocked on your door, he'd be wearing his Jehovah's suit.
Jesus. Oh, Christ.
Hello, I'd like to tell you about the most wonderful book of all, the Book of Mormon.
Can I enlighten you? No.
More men. Is that what you
Let me
said?
enlighten you. Yeah, that's the only reason he'd be knocking on the door for more men.
All right, I'm gonna give you an outtakes. My mum had a stillborn baby when I was 2, and she was looking for something, you know, to give her meaning in life. And a fucking Joho knocked on the door, and we got raised. Me, my brother, and my sister. We got raised as Johos, and I got to tell you, it was fucked because, you know, we had to go out knocking on doors and trying to tell people about Jesus and shit like that, and we hated it. My brother and I got out in our early 20s. My sister's still in it. Yeah, being a Joho, not fun.
So you're still technically a Joho.
No,
Yes, you are.
mate. I got out in my early 20s. I've been gone for 30 years.
No, you're still
Came
in.
out in his 20s.
Yeah, this does explain a lot, especially the more men bit. Understand a lot now. No wonder you've been coming on. No wonder you've been coming on to me so strong.
No, I
Coming
just love
into
you,
or
Penal.
coming on?
That's all.
No, I tried it.
Coming on or coming out?
Oh, both.
Don't come on him so strongly. He's only a little thing. He's delicate.
Well, I got
Don't do it on his man bun.
I got married to this Joho bird when I was 21, and she was hot as. No, she wasn't 40. She was 18.
Sorry.
And she was hot as, but unfortunately she was a completely dud root. And
Did you not get to try before you buy with Joho?
well, you can't, because you're not allowed to root them before you get married.
See, that's why.
And so I married her. and,
Just remember, Teach.
she was really good looking, but she was a fucking starfish in bed.
The modern way in like all those things,
Well, if-
you can do them up the arse.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
these days I would have done it. But back then, nah, wasn't an option, and
But
ended up
after
getting
it came out of the closet, yes.
ended up getting divorced, and then I went on I went on the Teach nightclub scene for like 6 years, and
Well, I
was
thought that was the first
completely
thing they.
mixing it up, and
that when you was-
you know.
So
This
when
is
you
when
were
the
doing the
just
fly
development
in, fly
phase
out,
kicks in.
to
Well, Teach.
Player.
How come you didn't get involved in any ask banditry when you were younger? I thought that was the first thing they taught you at Mormon camp, like anal
You were
sex.
saying something, Penal?
They taught-
Anyway, we'll move on to.
Oh yeah, and by the way, none of that is outtakes. That's going on the Flogcast.
awkward silence.
I
and all.
don't care. It can all go on. It's fine. It's fine with me.
It's called this episode is called Flogcasters Want More Men.
Alright, well, in other games, Sydney beat West Coast, and well, none of us give a shit about this game really.
I don't give a shit about it.
These are the games that
We
don't matter.
have
I didn't watch it.
Bulldogs beat Brisbane, but there was the Port Adelaide Geelong game, which is far more lolsy. So fuck Bulldogs.
Anyone else want to say anything?
Glug glug glug.
No.
Bulldogs
About
or
Jed
injuries.
again.
Then we have St Kilda got smashed.
Bulldogs won't beat North. North are going to beat
This is
them.
not the tips team.
6 and
Oh, we're
6.
not.
St Kilda.
Are we tipping?
St Kilda.
Well, we're still talking about teachers' tip, not tips.
St Kilda got smashed by the Giants.
How is your tip, by
Just
the
the
way?
tip?
Teach? Just the tip.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah,
just
it's a
find
bit-
out the condition?
It got a bit sore.
What do you do?
Teach,
with that?
I need
Is
an-
it a cream or
No, I'm not a bloody sadist or anything. I just went hard. That's all.
yeah? I'm just saying, is there a cream you can use to fix it?
Well, I didn't need one. She was lubed up.
No, now you fucking idiot. You're in. Oh, Jesus.
Teach, I need an hourly status report on the condition of your
Yeah.
donga.
Yeah,
So
send pics.
I won't be able to sleep otherwise.
Can we please have a pitch report on the hour?
My knob will be all right. It's just it's
We'll
it's
be the
repairing it.
Yeah, we're the
repairing
concerned
it's
party
repairing
here.
itself.
An aggravated knob is no good for the bitches.
Yeah, you need a second opinion. You have to send us some pictures, I think.
Send them to AFL photos.
As if I'm going to do that.
Send them to Alex Rance.
He'll just look at
I'll
that.
tell you
and
what,
go,
Jack.
that's Teach. I remember him.
I'll tell you what, Jackie. You only pitch in every now and again, but everything you do is quality.
When you do, you hit the mark.
He hits the spot.
Just like Bernie.
Oh, Bernie, isn't he pretty?
Makes us so moist.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
who would win a beauty
What
contest
do you-
out of Bernie Vince and Alex Rance? Like,
Bernie.
who's the hottest out of those two?
Bernie.
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 Yeah, I'm on Bernie
Because
as well.
Bernie likes ladies. Bernie
You
plays.
fucking
Yeah.
kidding me?
You have to go with Teacher's Man Rance. Come on.
Oh, no. I mean, you go Blixarves over.
Oh!
You'd pick Cameron.
That guy
fucking
looks like a
Ring.
fucking horse.
I don't want to have to climb a ladder to suck his dick. No thanks.
That was not the question. However, if you wanted to give an opinion, you're free to do that.
No, Northern Lights is shocked to be sitting here.
Oh, he'd be chopping
He's
his
probably
lunch
just
up.
crouched over in the fetal position.
No, he raised an eyebrow and then laughed, and that was it. Yeah, like that.
Well, he seems to have a good sense of humour, so thank
Well, I
God for
didn't say I
that.
wanted to. I said I didn't want to.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I know of an
You implied that if you didn't have to climb a ladder, you would.
No. I wouldn't. I can climb a ladder. I choose not to.
Anyway, let's.
Yeah, well,
Teach.
thank God he's got a sense of humour, because with you, geez.
Shut up, Teach. Alright, anyway, moving on.
It's not like he was sold a lemon. He knew what he was getting into.
Anyway, now moving on. We'll talk about, well, quite a sad thing happened in the Sydney West Coast game with some racist booing against.
I can think of a sadder thing. There's a guy in a parachute that fell flat on the
That's
ground. Did you hear about that?
But that's not funny, though. We can't talk about it.
Yeah, that's sad, but even sadder is the flogs, the Geelong flogs, trying to make that into a free kick Hawthorn meme. You know, guy's life is at stake here.
Well, hang
Surely
on.
your petty vindictiveness can be spared for another time.
I was told that he was okay.
Yeah, shut up, cunt.
Is
So
he on
what
life
do we
support or something?
what are we talking about? What happened in this game?
Lewis or
Oh, they
Jeddah
dropped,
or whatever the.
they dropped a ball off by a skydiver, and the skydiver crashed into the ground faster than.
The crowd booed the skydiver.
Buddy.
That's what I was told.
No, I heard that he crashed faster than Buddy on a come down.
No, there was also.
Were there West Coast supporters in the crowd booing?
Lewis
There
Jeddah
was the
kicked the
Sydney
ball.
supporters, apparently.
Lewis Jeddah kicked the ball
Oh,
at the
well, don't
skydiver
everyone
and
answer
it
at
fell
once.
to the ground, and the crowd booed.
Racists. Hypocrites.
I mean, they should apologise to your club, Penal. I mean, they accused you of racism, yet.
Well, everyone's a
Especially-
little bit racist. I mean, it's Australia. Everyone's a
Think-
little bit racist. It's true. It's true.
Well, this.
Yeah, it's true. There's nothing wrong with a bit of booing at the football, but when you take it too far, like the Sydney supporters did, you know, just not on. That goes too far.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Wonder what Erin Riley had to say about it on Twitter. Now, there's a real hypocrite if I ever saw one, with the emphasis on hippo.
Oh, don't even start.
Oh, but it was a different kind of booing,
I wonder what the man with no name said.
apparently.
I would like to know where these people went to booze school to know the difference between the two. Like, I can't tell the tonal difference between a racist boo and a non-racist boo, but I just think that Sydney supporters are fuckwits, and that I feel sorry for Lewis Jeddah, so I'll be standing by Jeddah.
Stand by Jeddah.
Is that
I'm standing by the parachute guy. I'm with him.
Well, he's not standing, so one of you is.
Did they listen to that Painters and Dockers song? We're all going to booze school. That's one for us. We're all going to booze school.
And that's your
Well, thanks.
flashback for the day.
Although, thanks to the Bay, I actually now know that fucking, what's his name, Jizz Attack, Jizz Moppo, whatever he is, he's actually representative of the average Sydney supporter. So it's kind of no wonder that they were all a bunch of racists.
Oh, so they're not all as bad as DB Swanee.
Are Sydney supporters the biggest racist in the AFL?
I'd say yes.
Yeah,
I'd be comfortable saying yes to that. Yep. I think they've proven that time and again.
They've confirmed it. They made a racist situation out of the Adam Goods thing, and now they've made Paul Lewis Jetta stand out again. Like, they're confirmed racist. They might as well just wear white, the fucking KKK clan.
Hypocritical racist bastards.
Take the red out of their jumpers. Actually, this has made me realise something about the Adam Goods thing. In all the games last year where Adam Goods got booed, there was one common denominator, and that was Sydney supporters being there at the game.
No, that's right.
But also in other news this week,
Well, you're all fucked in the head. No one's racist.
fucking hell, Teach, cut me off.
There was no stolen generation, just us, Teach.
Yeah, Teacher's fucking role model is Andrew Bolt.
And he's right, because he's right.
Anyway,
Hey, Teach, if Aaron Riley knocked on your door, how would that go down?
Well, there wouldn't be a door left.
Well, I mean, she's she's a left-wing campaigner, but
And you're a right-wing
would you have a threesome?
dick, so
Teach.
work together?
Would you have a threesome with her and Mrs.
no,
Greenlaw?
Teach could turn her around with the touch of the teach.
Yeah, if
Well,
Teach
if-
gets
sorry,
to
if-
there, Riley, I'm out.
So this is what would happen, right? Imagine a situation where Aaron Riley, Alex Rance, and Adolf Hitler rock up on Teach's doorstep. Teach has a gun with 2 bullets. He shoots Aaron Riley twice, has sex with Alex Rance, and high fives Hitler.
The only thing that you could imaginably do there.
How
really,
did you know?
is shoot
How
yourself
did you
in
know
the
to be so right?
No, you'd use both bullets to shoot yourself in the dick just to make sure you didn't fuck any of them.
No, 20-year-old Aaron, I would have.
No one said
Did you
you
see that pic on
fuck.
Twitter? Oh, you have a look at the pic on Twitter. Not Aaron
20-year-old
now,
her
Aaron
would
20
have like
years
a
old.
bush the size of a fucking Amazon rainforest. Armpit hair. Would you really?
And he holds the goal.
Why do I
Hang
feel
on,
like
there's nothing wrong with that.
As long as he can make it moist.
Oh, I don't know. Don't think even I could make that. I don't think I'd even make that
Just bring
moist.
Bernie Vince along.
Zach, please have some standards.
Bernie couldn't, no.
Teach good.
Oh, Bernie could make anything moist.
Like, fucking Aaron is so shriveled up down there, like hasn't seen any action in 6 months, but Bernie could make its flower into a beautiful oasis.
Seriously, that would flower like a lotus in no time.
Oh my God, what are we doing talking about this?
Come back, Starburns!
Save us, Starburns.
This is what happens when the lunatics run the asylum.
Oh, this is madness.
Yeah, you have discussions about Aaron Riley and Adolf Hitler in a threesome.
At the same time.
But it's still got to be in. Anyway, the grand final replay is gone, and there's golden points. I mean, what do we think of that?
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't want to grand final replay anymore. I think that the first score is a great
It
idea.
could be 2 periods extra time, then golden point.
Well, I like the extra time idea. I was one of the few people who kind of really like the idea and the concept of having a full replay, but I also kind of understand just that the practicalities of it with the interstate clubs and having to potentially fly the whole team, let alone the supporters, and just what a financial burden that would be on the supporters. It's not a good idea, and get the result on the day. It was the VFL, keep the draw, but the fucking interstate plastic franchises that we have now probably need.
What's going on there? Who's shifting cupboards around?
Oh, I'm shifting barrels around again.
Barrels.
Oh, Jackie.
But,
Jack, we know you told him to be quiet, but you didn't have to put him in a barrel.
Oh, anything else on the replay or lack of it?
Shouldn't it be a golden goal instead of a golden point?
Yeah, probably be better.
No, I don't know. I just think any score.
Yeah, but a rush behind. How would you feel
Work.
winning a rush behind? Rush behind winning a flag.
Like someone could actually win the grand
Same
final by
thing.
doing a touchdown.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
same thing could happen in a normal game. The same thing could happen. Like if fucking it happened 5 seconds before
Seriously,
in the 2010 grand final.
if someone gets out loose and is running towards the goal, they don't have to kick the goal. They just have to run over the line with the ball, and they've won.
Well,
That's
what
a bit
about
deliberate.
what about the penalty shootout? You know, say from 40 metres out.
I like it.
Yeah,
You get-
and you
nah,
pick your
just-
5
I
best
would-
card.
I just keep playing like 5 minutes, sort of 2 halves, 5 minutes each way until at the end of a half you have a team in front. I don't like the idea that
Yeah, I'll
the
go with
game
that.
suddenly stops. Like, and Morg said, it's no different to what it might have been in 2010. Actually, it is different because under the normal rules, the game stops after you've played 80 minutes of real game
go
time,
with a
and
penalty
whoever's in
shootout.
front at that
I'd
point,
go with,
if the game suddenly stops after a score, that's no good.
No, I'd say you get five shots from about 40 metres out, directly in front. Both teams, same end. You know, whoever scores the most from that wins.
Oh, anything else on this?
Or
Imagine if Fremantle somehow get into the grand final next year and they have fucking...
Don't even say that.
No, they have
No.
fucking Taz Bolt, Cloak, and Chris Mayne lining up as their penalty shootout kickers. That would be the only circumstance where I could deal with a penalty shootout, because I know it would result in a hilarious Fremantle loss.
Well, you know they're going to fuck it up anyway, so I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, Hawthorn would have Cyril, Popolo, Ruffy, and
Fucking superstars, a lot of them.
yeah, and they would nail it, all of them, and you know they'd just make Fremantle look like the complete potatoes that they are.
Anyway,
we're talking about a previous grand final because Fremantle aren't going to play him anytime soon.
That's true. I'm probably going to be dead before Fremantle playing another grand final.
But haven't you read the Fremantle board? Ross Lyon is the greatest coach that ever was. He's going to rebuild their list in 12 months.
Is he really?
yes.
When he-
Well,
wow.
That's the
on
most successful one they've had.
But isn't,
Well, that's news to me. I really didn't know that was the case.
Well,
So
Now, well, he is now 0-4 in grand finals, so maybe he can get to the grand final next year and lose another one to be 0-5, just like his team.
oh wow. I mean, yeah, I didn't know that they were that good. So
Anyway, moving on, we'll just talk about thread of the week. Anyone got any nominations?
That's not where you go.
And reach rounds are accepted.
I'll go with Benoit's tarp thread.
That's good. I mean, I liked... Again, Morgs' thread was pretty good.
I liked Racism Disgrace as Sydney Redneck's Boo Jetta, because it did get a couple melts in that thread.
that
was
was a good thread. That was a good thread.
I liked that one, and the live chat Port
Oh,
versus
yes.
Geelong game day thread, and the thread title I liked too, with the Chinese writing and all that shit.
Yeah, I'll go with Dan. I'm going to reach around myself.
I like Stronzo's thread of "It's only a game." That's pretty funny.
As Hurst...
No, I'll go with the game
Brad
day.
Hill said
Oh, your thread was shit, Morgs. It was a shit call, and it was borderline injury trolling, so fuck off. Stop
it
giving
wasn't, and I can think if you go and have a look at the GIF, you will see that I was proven correct.
As Hurst, I will go with my own thread.
No, you
I'm an
weren't.
egomaniac. So anyway,
Well done.
moving on to Flog of the Week. Any nominations?
Oh,
Can I just give it to Man with No Name every week?
Yes, you can.
That can be my nomination for the that's going to be my nomination for the whole year.
did he? Did he do anything seriously wrong this week?
Besides a lot of button mashing and stupid
Just being a cunt.
bullshit threads that he makes.
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck him anyway.
He doesn't do anything per se on Bay 13, but he's just a total tosspot. And and one thing's for sure, he'll never work for AFL Photos. So bad luck.
I want to give it to Tyre Boys for his fucking Carlton will never win a game thread or whatever that was.
Yes,
Which
yes.
is a massive backfire. But it did obviously provide the lulls associated with the Fremantle loss. So
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, Penal knows what he knows what he's talking about. I'm going with Tyre Boys.
Tie boys.
and he was picking a fight. He was picking a fight with Starburns in that thread or another thread as well, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, alright, give it to the Croatian bastard.
We'll split it. Man with no name can have it for in eternity every week.
I mean, for fuck's sake, who can't change a fucking tyre on their car? Seriously.
Penal.
Well, I mean, I've never had to, so I wouldn't know how I'd react in the situation. I think that's what I
You take it
I
to someone
said.
else. That's why.
I've
What's
done
that,
it in a fucking.
yeah, like
I've
you-
done it in a fucking storm.
All right, settle down, Helen Hunt.
Start with the tipping, round 6. We start with the North Melbourne Kangaroos versus the Bathwater Drinkers.
Ooh, kangaroos.
North.
Got to go with the.
Kangaroos. Kangaroos.
Shut up.
Kangaroos.
Can you shut up? I'm trying to tip you dickhead. Thanks, Teach. All right, so Bathwater by 40 points. North are overrated a little bit. Still, they get good, but the Bathwater drinkers are better.
No one even rates North to overrate them. Oh.
Jeez.
I'm going to go for North.
And High Northern Lights.
6 and zip,
Kangaroos.
guys. No one can top us.
Kangaroos.
At Morgs, your tip.
The Kangas will romp it in. Romp it in. Hearts to hearts and hands to hands. Fuck off.
Beneath the blue and white we stand. We shout, God bless our native land.
North Melbourne, North Melbourne. Up,
Come to play, just for recreation's sake, to pass the time away. Hey, lots of fun, heaps of fun, enjoy yourself today. North Melbourne boys are hard to beat when they come out to play.
So,
Flogcast is now just one giant reach around.
this is now the North. Welcome to the North Podcast.
Anyway, move on to the next game. We have Melbourne versus St Kilda at Etihad. I'm going to go St Kilda because Melbourne can't win at Etihad.
Ooh, that's a tough. Yep, I'm going with the Sainers there.
St Kilda.
Is this a Melbourne home
Yeah,
game?
Etihad.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So how many of them will make the trip? I think the crowd will be like 10,000 or
2,000.
something.
There'll be 25,000 people there.
I might get a free ticket and just waltz in. Yeah, Sainers.
St Kilda. Easy.
Melbourne.
Melbourne has this phobia of playing at Etihad Stadium. They just can't win there.
They're going to go 3-0, and Tom Bugg's probably going to get his dick out to the crowd. Oh, if you
Where's
didn't
Jackie?
see how
What do you
much...
think, Jackie?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'll go Melbourne too. I think we'll be too good, and St Kilda haven't won at Etihad this year either.
Yeah, St Kilda will be a
And-
little bit demoralised. I think. Reckon Melbourne are as good as chance as any to break their Etihad duck.
Is this everyone?
Quack.
Right, next game, Adelaide versus Fremantle.
Adelaide. Next
Oh, yeah.
Adelaide by 15 goals.
The purple poofs are fucking cooked, and it's got to be Adelaide.
Jose.
Yep, Adelaide for me.
Adelaide. I'm on the bandwagon. Adelaide.
Yep, Adelaide, and fuck off Jose. And also, I had a bet at the start of the year.
Cookie, tips.
I said Adelaide and next game.
You don't know Jack's tips?
Adelaide.
So,
Jack, tell us about your bet. Shut up, Teach.
so yeah, I had a bet with Bushy at the start of the year about who would finish higher, Melbourne or Freo. And at
Well,
the
you're going to
moment,
win that one.
it's looking good at the moment.
What was the
You are going to win that one, mate. I tell you.
All you need now is Bushy to come back from the dead, and you'll be right.
Well, he hasn't died again,
Give it
has he?
6 months. Give it 6 months, he'll be back.
What were the stakes?
Sig Avatar bet, and if Freo finish high, I had to suck the Hobbit off. And if Melbourne finish high, he had to suck Jack Watts off.
Well, that almost
you
sounds
would've-
like a bet he'd be excited to lose. Like, I know for one, Peach would want to lose that bet.
I don't. I didn't actually. I didn't actually want to hear that, to be honest.
Or you have. Anyway, next game, actually an interesting one. GWS versus Hawthorn.
Hawthorn.
Oh, good game.
I reckon Hawthorn will win by 3
AFL want
points.
to pop up more.
Where has it been played?
Sydney.
At the
Spotless.
Spotless.
Stadium.
Falafel Stadium.
Falafel.
Yes, you do.
I reckon GWS are just going to get over them. Not by much, but just a little bit.
Yep, I will be tipping GW yes again.
Yep, I'll be going
Is
GWS.
Anthony
You're an
Stevens?
idiot.
Anthony Stevens umpiring this week?
We don't know.
No, he didn't last week either.
Oh.
That doesn't really matter though.
You have to worry about Stevic. He's the only one.
And
you-
Stevic.
Yeah.
Stevic,
Oh, I'm
Nichols,
going to tip. Yeah, I'm going to tip
Well,
GWS for the upset.
There's a pretty good chance that we're going to land one of the three. So the smart money would be on Hawthorn.
Imagine if you had all three in that game.
Oh, fuck. It'd be like 53 kicks to none.
They'd have to give him concessions again. Draft concessions. Fucking Jesus.
Anyway, next game,
Next game.
Geelong versus Gold Coast down in the shithole.
Geelong.
Yeah, Geelong.
Gold Coast. Geelong are really overrated. Port are just a crap side, and yeah, Gold Coast to find their form again.
See, Geelong are a plastic team, and I'm sorry, Gold Coast are a plastic team, and Geelong is plastic in that it thinks it's trying to be the Gold Coast with its fucking fake trees and shit along Moorabool Street and just rubbish everywhere. So I think Gold Coast might fit in there now, actually.
Gold Coast are heavily
maybe
working.
change.
They won't have Ablett this week. Or
Oh,
Sard.
agree.
Thanks to fucking sniper Ben Cunnington, who should have
That
gotten
had nothing to do with it. Piss off.
more than a week, or more than a fine. Sorry.
His foot got trampled
Not really.
under. And
Think
he's
about what's going to punish North more, a fine or missing a player?
that was a bullshit report. He should have been reported.
I'm gonna
Get it? Because they're poor.
anyway, I've got to go Gold Coast.
Yeah, I'll go Geelong.
Righto, you fuckwits finished? Catters! We are going to fucking nail them.
To a cross? Because Gary won't like that.
And that's it.
Well, the next game is probably going to be the shit fest at the G. We have Richmond versus the Plastic Port Puffers.
Oh, there are so many games this week that don't matter. This is just another one of them. Puffers, because Rance is not
Yeah,
playing.
I might tip the Puffers. I think they'll bounce back.
Who's
No
playing who?
Rance. No Rance, no chance.
Richmond and Port.
Yeah, so Big Dixon to kick a bag, and Richmond to hilariously play the Puffers back into
Yeah,
form.
I'm going to go
Yeah,
Puffers.
Well-
no Rance, no chance. He'll be busy taking off his pants.
Richmond are fucked. Yeah, Puffers.
And Rebolt might be out too.
What's wrong with him?
There's
Ankle or
no trains
something.
operating on
Ankle,
Saturday.
or he got his ankle stepped on, and couldn't run out the last 10 minutes. So
Walk it off, softy.
Nah, buses are replacing trains, so he's not going to be there.
yeah, I'll go Port.
And speaking of games that don't matter, we have Brisbane versus Sydney, and I'm going Sydney.
Oh, you're joking? Sydney by 1,000,000 points.
I don't think
Yeah,
they'll win
right.
by that many, but a few.
Yeah, I think it'll be low scoring because it's Brisbane and it's Sydney, so it'll produce quite a shit spectacle. Sydney by maybe 5 goals, and Alan Christensen to be booed.
Well, he deserves to be booed, the dirty rooter.
Not because
You
he's a
wouldn't-
dirty
you-
shootout,
you-
because he's not
yeah.
white. Yet.
No, you do the same thing as Christensen. Would you be yourself, Teach?
No, well, I don't get girls pregnant.
Well,
You sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
I have a long list of witnesses that I have, put together of, young vulnerable women who will
Why,
attest
Penal, are
that
you
you got them pregnant.
Penal's pregnant.
Can you give me that list? Because I'd like a list of long, vulnerable young women.
He just wants their
Because
numbers. So
I don't have it.
another
You
reacharound.
already fucked them.
Getting jiggy with it. Yeah, but sometimes you have to go back for seconds.
Not if they don't want to. They feel betrayed because they're pregnant.
The next game, which is, well, a car
That's what
crash
she
would
said.
be apt. We have Carlton versus Essen.
Oh, God. Do we even... Don't even talk about it. Who cares?
Next,
Essendon.
Collingwood.
Carlton.
Carlton, but
Yeah, Carlton.
You guys are idiots. Essendon will win.
Essendon.
Oh, Carlton, what a false fucking flaw that is.
Yeah, the top ups will win.
All right, move
the
on.
last game of the round, we have West Coast versus Collingwood, and I'm going to go West Coast.
Hot pies. Hot pies.
Whoa, where's, is that in Perth?
Yeah,
All
the
right.
trucks circus are on the road again. Cop that, all you haters.
You fucked. It's West Coast all the way.
Yeah, it's West Coast can't win in the road, but it's in Perth, so they'll probably win by about 10 goals.
Yeah, have to tip West Coast.
They can ski on one side of the country. I'm still tipping Collingwood.
No, Eagles.
Yeah, don't get too angry there, bitch.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, this has been the Flogcast for round 6 with...
Is that it?
I feel like we forgot a whole bunch of stuff, like half the games and the questions.
Well, the questions...
What is-
Well, it's
I don't know.
questions, Boogie.
The questions were shit. I couldn't think of any.
Don't worry about it. It's 11 o'clock. I'll get to fucking bed.
You gotta get to your bed. At least it'll be a short one, I guess.
It's been a long day.
I don't know.
That's what she said.
Rootin' and tootin'.
Anyway,
Well, I've already had a route. Already had a route this afternoon, so
Oh, so I guess, yeah.
Just,
I've got
Cooksen,
things-
do not edit this. Just upload this straight to the bay, okay? Do not edit a thing.
And
Oh, I had one this morning.
good on you. Good on you, Jackie.
3 in the morning.
You deserved it, mate.
Well, I had to work for it. But
How is the missus? You alright?
nah, she's all good. Oh, she says hi.
Fantastic.
anyway, the Flogcast for round 6, we have got Teach, who's busy getting jiggy.
Getting jiggy with it.
We have
No.
we have Dan.
There.
We've got Maximum Goinage.
You can say goodbye, if you choose to.
Say whatever I want.
You're not our real dad.
We've got Maximum Goinage.
He ran away.
Yeah, I'm going.
We've got Morgs.
I'm done. Sorry. Morgs out.
We've got Brain Power, aka Penal.
Man bun.
Bosk liked this episode.
And this has been your new host, Cookie. So goodbye and all that shit.
Come
Hey,
back,
Starburns.
Starburns.
Save us.
Sparkles, help.
Oh,
Good night, you fuckers.
Night,
Night.
Night, Teach.
Good night, Dad.
Dad.
Turn the light off. Good night.
Behave yourself, bitch.
Sorry, Dad.